Hi everyone, it's me Elna from elnakane.com as a freelance writer. I hope you can hear me and see me. Just let me know in the comments, okay? Today, I want to help you, if you're a brand new freelance writer, how to figure out finding blog topics for your clients as a freelance writer. All right? I get a lot of emails from people telling me that they have a hard time finding ideas for their samples or for their clients. So I'm going to give you at least 5 different ways so that you can find quickly topics for your freelance writing clients. So if you're here, let me know. I'm going to go check right now in my freelance writer page right now to see that I'm live. Okay? All right, let me just check real quick. I hope you guys had a great week so far and that people are finding gigs and projects and are excited about freelance writing for 2018. I know I am. All right, it does say that I am live. So, all right. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to actually share my screen, so hopefully this will work. Let me get on the right screen first. Okay. All right, here we go. So, I'm going to share with you how to create blog topics quickly for your freelance writing clients. Now, what makes a great client post? These are my top 6 things that I feel when I look at guest posts or on blogs with freelance writers. This is what I look for. It's easy to read. Clients want freelance writers that have engaging writing. And that means you're not using difficult words, that you're relating to the audience on a more conversational manner. And that you break down the topics that you're writing about into easy to read components and ideas. It helps solve a problem for their customers. I call it the WIIFM factor, the WIIFM factor. That is, what's in it for me? Again, you're writing content for your clients so that those blog posts can help with their content marketing and attract their customers. And so you're writing topics to help attract their customers. And usually those topics will be around a problem that they're having, not necessarily, but a problem that they're having, or maybe you want to teach them something about their product that maybe they're having a problem with. So for example, if you're writing for an app, you may not write a lot of posts about the problems their users are having, but you might write about problems they might be using their app, or how to include their app in their daily lives better, things like that. All right, it has a hook. Your post has a hook, an introduction that is engaging and that makes the reader want to read more of your post. It has subheadings. Again, that goes back to it's easy to read, that it's formatted for scanning and for reading. So having those subheadings makes it easier to break up the text, and having shorter paragraphs as well makes it easy for people to consume that post. And it links to reputable sources. As a freelance writer, it's your job to go searching on Google to find the best links, best sources to link to your posts. If I'm writing about email marketing and how to grow your email list, I'm not going to link to some mom blogger about growing their email list. I'm going to link to a reputable source like on HubSpot or whatever about growing your email list instead. And it backs up your facts. So again, you're stating facts. So if I'm writing about Pinterest marketing, I'm going to write about stats about Pinterest and the users on Pinterest that I can find probably on the Pinterest site. So those are all things that a client is looking for when they get a post from you. So, but you're the writer and you need to come up with some ideas. Now, if your client doesn't supply you with some ideas, here are some ways that you can come up with those topics. You can use Buzzsumo to find popular content. Again, you want your client to attract more customers, and what's better than to give them a highly trending topic or popular topic blog post. Buzzsumo is a free search tool that you can search posts that are popular on social media. So you can search for a keyword in your client's niche. So for example, if you are a health writer and you write for health blogs or health clients, search that, and you can search for best yoga positions or paleo diet or best smoothie for weight loss, just some ideas about certain health topics. And from that, you can come up with, you can see what's trending. So if I go to best yoga positions, let's see. Let's go to Buzzsumo. And let's type in best yoga position. Okay, now on Buzzsumo, I like to filter my results because I get infographics and videos and things like that. So, okay, in the past year, that's good for now. Oops. All right, so I'm looking and I see yoga positions on an airplane, yoga positions for beginners, to get rid of back pain, pregnancy. So based on your health, the health blog that you're writing for and their audience, maybe you can niche down to pregnancy or to help with people with back pain. That's a popular topic. And that's something that you can create some content around that. And you can go online to search more about back pain and using yoga to help with that. So I hope that helps. All right, the next way you can come up with some more blog topics for your clients is to use Pinterest to find popular content. So Pinterest is a place to get some inspiration and ideas for your freelance writing job. It's a visual search engine, so you can go there and search for any blog topic. So for example, let's look up ideas around being more productive at work. So if we go to Pinterest, we can type in increase productivity at work. And we can get some posts to help get some ideas. So here are some 50 productivity tips. So again, you can look at these infographics and get some ideas about what you can focus your writing about. These give you a lot of great ideas to increase productivity. And you might find that one of them might be, let's say, the Pomodoro technique. Well, you can create a whole post about the Pomodoro technique, and big blogs have done that. You can pick 5 of these and delve into more about these topics. So you can look here. Write 3 most important tasks on a post-it note. You can talk about the tools that you need for your to-do list, using Trello, digital things like that. So again, looking at these infographics can give you ideas to start thinking about the topic and what you're going to include in your post. Okay. Another thing you can use is Google Trends to find popular content. Now, Google Trends is a free tool to help you find some searchable topics and see its trend over time. Now, while this might not help you find a topic, once you find that topic for your client, you can search some topics in a post you'll be writing. Oh, hey, Mickey. If one wants to write blog posts to women's self-care, what words would they need to search for the info? So if you're a freelance writer writing about women's self-care, you can search on Pinterest about some ideas. So for example, I know self-care is big for busy moms. So self-care for moms, I would search. So you can see on Pinterest, they give you all these ideas. So you can see they even have self-care for moms products, tips, ideas, quotes. So if I just click on the main phrase, I get these tiles to help dive into more subtopics. But I would take a look on Pinterest and look and see what people are talking about. Anxiety as a stay-at-home mom. So I know I read somewhere there's a fact that stay-at-home moms have a high depression rate, and entrepreneurs have a high depression rate. You can dive into that by searching in Pinterest, but searching in Google about depression, women self-care. I would type something like that, and then you can and you can see what's out there. How to take care of yourself and how to combat depression if you work for yourself or if you're a new mom and things like that. So that's what I would do, is to start researching on Pinterest and then on Google to get some ideas on that general topic. I hope that helps. But Pinterest, I would probably look there just to get some ideas of what's going on. So busy moms is one. They're looking for specific activities and then why moms need that self-care. Again, we are, as moms, we give ourselves to our children and our family, to the home and to our work, but we leave very little time for us. So again, coming up with those ideas. So a lot of things are ideas, self-care ideas. Okay. So as I was saying, Google Trends. So, okay. Let's go to Google Trends. So I'll just type in Google Trends. And again, let's stick to the health niche. So, okay, so say you want to write about some healthy meal plans, right? It's a new year, so a big goal for a lot of people is to get healthy, get fit. So maybe your client wants to pump out those content about the 5 best healthy meals, or maybe a plant-based meal, or a paleo type meal. So you can go into that. And you can, through your research on Pinterest, finding those, maybe a lot of people talk about these types of foods. Type in those types of foods. So maybe like bone broth. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Can I just fix that, Google? Okay. And you can see I changed the range to like the over 5 years. And you can see that it's growing. Look at that. It's huge now. It's huge. That trend is growing. And this is in January. So bone broth is a huge topic right now this month. And that's something that you can start talking about in your post. And I would make that like the first subheading if you're doing a health post about bone broth. I don't know. Plant-based. I don't even know plant-based is even a term. Let's see. So again, let's look at the past 5 years. Look at that. So plant-based is another it got a big spike here in July in 2017, but it's starting to pick up again. All right, so you can introduce plant-based ideas in your post if you're talking about that. So again, it's having that knowledge in your niche to understand those types of things. Now, for me, in digital marketing, I might type in, I don't know, video marketing. Let's see. Now this is one that's not super trending, but it has a little bit of a spike, right? So that's something I can talk about. For my niche, I don't usually use Google Trends because the digital marketing is pretty, not stagnant, but any little new things are brand new, like, the Facebook Live and things like that from my own experience, I know about, so I don't need to search for it, basically. I know of the new tools and things as they come. But in the health or in maybe in travel, maybe there's a big destination that it's all over the news. You can search that and see how it's trending, things like that. Okay. So that's Google Trends. Start using competitor sites to find popular content. I do this a lot. So you can look at other competitors' sites, blogs, and see what they're talking about. You can also look at similar sites too. So So I'm into digital marketing, but I can look at social marketing sites like Hootsuite, Buffer's blog, Social Media Today, HubSpot. You can even look at Contently. Contently has a great content marketing blog. So I can look there for inspiration. Opt-in Monster has great content. I wrote for them in the past, and they brought in some great writers. So they have great topics that can help you get some ideas. So my example here is that on Buffer, they have a huge guide on Facebook groups. All right. I can pitch to my clients some subtopics about Facebook groups. So how to build engagement with your new Facebook group. Now, for entrepreneurs and for marketers and small businesses, maybe they want to start a Facebook group. Well, how do you build that engagement? I can write about the perfect daily threads to increase your engagement in your Facebook group. That can be an entire post on how to structure your Facebook group and how to, what kind of thread topics to include, and then maybe have a video on how to create them in Canva. Another post is simple ways to market your Facebook group. Again, that could be something that I can put on one of my clients' blogs about the whole concept of Facebook groups, and then how to market that so that you can get more engagement, more contributors, and how to use that to make sales, for example. So again, I like to go to competitor sites. Now, I don't know any other niches, so I don't know any other ideas to give you if you're in the travel niche or in the food niche or in the health niche or the medical niche. But through your own research, you should know the different competitor sites that are out there. But as a digital marketer writer, I do visit other digital marketing sites. And so I can get some ideas that way. All right. And then I've been sort of alluding to this, but start using your own experiences to find popular content. One of the best ways is the personal experience. It can come from life experience, your job, watching the news, reading books, listening to the radio, talking with your friends. For me, I first learned about digital marketing by reading. I went to, I didn't know anything about Twitter, for example. When I first started freelance writing, I had no idea what a hashtag was. I didn't know what tagging was. It was such a weird concept for me. But you know what I did? I went on Google and searched about all of that. And let's see. So if I was brand new, I'd be like, what is Twitter tagging? And I'd go and just search. So a big for me was social media. Where was it? Social Media Examiner was a big site that I went to learn about all of that. So if I type in Social Media Examiner, I can probably get a post about it. So here's about Twitter marketing, all about Twitter, about that on that blog. So I had to learn how to optimize my Twitter profile, what tagging was, how to use it effectively, how to use hashtags effectively, all of that. So over time, I learned more about Twitter, and later on, I learned more about Facebook pages and marketing in that way, and then video marketing and email marketing. So I learned by doing all of those things. Then I can help my clients that way by understanding the different email service provider platforms, the different types of tools for social media automation. So I wrote a lot about Pinterest, and I knew a lot about Tailwind and all the different automation tools out there. So I have a post on that, and I think on Blogging Wizard, about the different types of tools. So again, it's having that understanding and that experience. So I hope that helped. I know that's a big question for a lot of new writers, that they're afraid, not afraid, but they're worried about finding topics for their clients. And then the next step is if they're going to produce great content for their clients. Like I said, it takes practice. Keep on writing. I think what you need to focus on is understanding Google and researching and how to research effectively, creating a solid outline with subheadings that you're going to talk about, and give enough room for each subtopic to write about that topic and give reputable sources and links to back up what you're saying. Those are all important things for a client. So if you have any other questions, just leave them down below. And I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.